ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etugha eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi. Onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu agba egbezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ karị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ebezuga gị. Anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwa anyị akpụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija ma na-asị, lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụ ikuni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'iyi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na emeghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere ka mana onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Like from one of your previous broadcasts, you said that you need about 100 men from Biafra land to join you in this struggle.
Yes.
So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need.
The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being, willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra. People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are, who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest. We have been fighting for years. I'm telling you, in all my life, I have not come across up to 15 people that will do anything for Biafra. Never have not. And Chukwu Abiyama said, until there are 100 of you, nothing will happen. I need minimum 100 of you that can dedicate and give anything for Biafra, and then you see Biafra come. Then we are pushing for that and praying for that, and this year we are going to make very serious inroads, that I can assure you. So if you are one of those who are prepared, I want you to, the analogy, the simplest analogy is like the disciples that followed Yeshua in the New Testament. Yeshua said to them, you must abandon everything. Everything, even those of you who are fishers of men, you must abandon everything you're doing and come and follow this very ministry. Come and join this very gospel. That is the mindset our people will need to have. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how wealthy you are. You must be prepared. I'm not asking you in the physical to abandon everything you're doing, but in the spirit, your mindset has to be such that you are willing and prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything sacrificable to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live on air. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before, I
Because what I am saying on Abumanyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama biko. Since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwu Abiyama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow. Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say, we must have a part of it. Until then, to be honest with you. This is Radio Biafra. Now is the time to come forward. I did not say tomorrow. Now, tonight, is the time to come forward. 100 of us, and then we march. 100 and we march. 100. The rest can come later if they want to. I am tired of broadcasting. I want to fight for my country. I want to carry arms to defend the honor and integrity of my country. I want to avenge the death of 6 million people. I want Biafra to stand as a beacon of hope, freedom, and liberty in black world. I want Biafra to stand as a testament to the glory of heaven upon the face of this very earth. I want Biafra to stand because my obligation to the dead outweigh that which I owe to the living. That is why Biafra will stand. And Biafra will come. 100 men, that's all. And we march. The rest can come later on. I no longer give a damn. The disgrace and the insult is too much. We must go and meet our enemies even if we have only machete and hoes. It is far more better for us to go and meet them and die with a semblance of dignity than with this very humiliation which we encounter every blessed day. We must assemble as quickly as possible.
100 of us and we march. Mkparinka Akarigo. Brethren, it's very important. I just needed to come and update us on this. Let me play the message again from Onyendu through Nnamdi Kanu'S. I played it earlier this morning. And then there are updates I have for us today. And I saw a post from Aloy Ejimako, which got me very, very pissed. A post from Aloy Ejimako which got me really very, very, very angry. And I don't know what Aloy Ejimako is looking for. If Nigeria is hungering you, go. Well, I don't know where. Aloy Ejimako is probably, is he trying to draw himself away from Onyendu? Probably trying to go solo. I don't understand. But meanwhile, before I got a lot of people are trying to contradict this 100 men instruction from Onyendu. So I need to come and make it much clearer so that you will understand what Onyendu mean by 100 men. You know, it's not 100 men committee. Somebody was saying 100 men committee. I saw a lady that was one lady that did a program last time that would champion on our platform. She says 100 men committee. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S is not raising 100 men committee. Anyway, let's listen to the message again.
Good afternoon, all of us of freedom. My name is Nnamdi Kanu'S. I am one of the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S, who brings you greetings to you from Sokoto Correctional Center. On the 13th, 14th, and 15th of March 2026, I was with him. And in the course of our discussions concerning his appeal, he also informed me to tell all lovers of freedom that a 100-man divine project for legal counsel committee has been established. This committee,
a 100-man divine project. And then when this man is using the word committee, to you are seeing it as a committee of people that will come and start, you know, the way you do committee in Nigeria. No. It's the same 100 men that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S have always been talking about. It's not that kind of Nigeria committee of your, when Nigeria politicians, they want to do wayo, they will tell you, we will raise a committee. No. The 100 men divine project. Because I don't even know why Nnamdi is using the word committee yet or confused. Well, anyway, it will buttress the point. And the funny thing is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S location, it's not, nobody's been denied. Every Biafran, you that is casting doubt on this particular instruction, you can pay a visit to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S in Sokoto by yourself. That person that is doubting this instruction, the only thing you will do is go visit Sokoto, pay a visit to, request that you want to meet with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S. I want to listen to him. I want to hear him. What he said, is it from him? You can go and find out. And especially you that have actually, if you are one person that knows how to doubt, you know how to actually, reject anything that comes from him. All you need to do is book a flight and travel to Sokoto. Contact Nnamdi Kanu'S and say, I want to meet with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S. Simple. You will meet with him. And then he will tell you, yes, I sent Nnamdi Kanu'S. And ask him, which kind of committee? He will tell you, 100 men that will get this job done. I will play the original 100 men instruction. 100 men that are willing to give anything and everything to make sure that Biafra comes. And when you say anything, it means both financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise. So 100 men is put as a figure. There are millions of Biafrans. Biafrans are over 80 million. They are over 80 million. So for you, you have to strive to say, I want to be part of that 100 men. So if at the end of the day, this 100 men now becomes 80 million Biafrans who wants to call themselves, I am 100 men. It's just like Simon Ekpa told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S, if you are looking for 100 men, I am 50 in one. So it doesn't mean that 100 men, and that's it. Now, there are millions of Biafrans that want to be a partaker, that want to actually key in into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S instruction to be blessed, because when you key in and you get involved, it attracts the blessing of the Most High. Because there are a lot of people that are actually trying to fight these 100 men, trying to oppose it, trying to go against it. You going against it, you are going against your freedom. You are going against Onyendu. You are not Onyendu. So going against it is going against Onyendu. So the only thing you need to do is be a part of these people. Find out what are these people. It is not, you are not the one that it is not calling to come and deliberate or decide on the way Biafra struggle will go. No, he's telling you to come and get involved. Let us together get the job done. There are international legal personalities, 2 more, that are needed to fly in and join what we are doing, to join the international envoy that is already actively working on our behalf. And 100 Men Divine Project is important because we will support it financially. So 100 men are going to be involving themselves financially. We need money to get these things done. We need money. So 100 men are coming in to increase the financial weight of what we are going to be doing. And not only about money, but also about your mental, spiritual support, your involvement, your sincere, your deliberate involvement in the Biafra movement. Do you understand? So that's what the 100 Men is all about. It's not a committee. Somebody, a lady was just speaking. I saw her, and I told that lady, I'm going to address this particular confusion that you're having. So let me allow Nemeke Jofo to finish talking.
We comprise of men and women of goodwill who will champion the cause of legal and international relationships.
Now, listen to him. These 100 men will be men of goodwill who will champion the legal aspects of this particular movement. So do not let that word committee confuse you. Don't let it, because said 100 men committee. I say, who will lead the committee? Already, there are people that are in this group called 100 Men Divine Project. I have already announced it before on this platform. The Divine Project. I already announced it. And then a lot of people have already enlisted themselves in the Divine Project team. And now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu getting to know that there is his vision of 100 men that have been activated. He said, yes, this is fantastic. So this 100 men, we need to announce it so that Biafrans will now come in and get involved. We need it to have a solid root. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu getting himself involved now, because it is his brainchild, it is something that it gladdens my heart that yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that we need men of goodwill that are willing and will deliberately get involved, both financially, especially financially. That's why majority of these 100 men are in diaspora. If you are in the homeland and you have the capacity, I always said it, you have the capacity, of which we have some people in the homeland that are also part of the 100 men. So that is the point here. Mazi Nnamdi, repeat that point again.
Men and women of goodwill who will champion the cause of legal and international relationships with Nigeria, with foreign, with local entities. The whole essence is to see to his freedom as well as to see to the realization of the project of self-determination. He also extends his appreciation to Shaware and all those who participated in a very, very peaceful rally in Aba.
So, you never understand what he's talking about 100 men. I will come back to this message. Let's go and play the 100 men. I want to bring back the 100 men as initiated by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen, so that you understand that this 100 men thing, it didn't start today. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S divine, instruction. 100 men is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S divine instruction. So anybody you see, I learned that Isaiah Nyog. But there's something I also noticed today. Many of us are really confusing ourselves. We're not ready. So many Biafrans are not ready. So many. So when we address these inglorious evil people, like Ngozi Oraboeze, whom I can never stop exposing, like Ogenkere, whom I will never stop exposing, many Biafrans will unsubscribe from my channel. Some of them. So you people are so sympathetic with criminals. It beats my imagination. I'll see, maybe when I go live, I'll see that we have maybe 22,000 or something. And then finally you see like 4 or 5 people have unsubscribed. And when they come back and they want to come and hear the truth again, they will come back. And then when I tell them that their madam is evil and satanic, they will run again. For how long will you run? How long will you hate to receive the truth? Like tomorrow morning, I'm coming with a breaking news. Breaking news is coming from Biafra Liberation Army. Breaking news. Because a lot of the burnings going on in Olo, a lot of these evil things going on in Olo, the senior men are going to give us breaking news. Very authentic breaking news will be coming from this platform tomorrow morning. So wait for it. So because some of you that are unsubscribing, if you unsubscribe from this platform, how will you now be knowing when the truth or the message of life or message of truth and freedom is coming? Because you don't like truth. So you want me to be pampering Ngozi Oraboeze or pamper Ogenkere? Crypto criminals, noted that they are criminals, and we should expose them, cast them out. The way we cast out leper and leprosy, the way we cast out cancer, and you will run. When I see people running away because we are exposing criminals, I am happy. You know why I'm happy? Because anybody that run away because somebody like Ngozi Oraboeze is exposed, it means that person is possessed with the spirit of Ngozi Oraboeze. So the person should go and join Ngozi Oraboeze. And I will be here waiting for you to go. You run, you go, you come back again. You run, back. But tomorrow morning now, the breaking news that will be coming from this platform tomorrow morning, if you run away, you will not get it. Or some of you that are watching from window, I know that some people, like one of our brother Chigozie, he said that some people, one brother told him that whenever Vam is online, he will go and be watching from the window. He doesn't want to enter because he thinks that when I enter, Vam will be making money. You they mad. You think I need your money? Without even for a very long time now, I'm not even earning anything again from YouTube. And it's quite interesting because now you see how genuine it is to preach the gospel, not because you are earning anything, but because you have to preach the gospel to liberate the people and to get people aware and get them informed and get the unwise virgins to be wise, because midnight is coming. Midnight is coming when the bridegroom will come. And if the bridegroom come by midnight and you are not ready, you will be lost in outer darkness. So if you think that by watching the YouTube, it is me, you are blessing, you are a fool. You are blessing yourself. You are blessing yourself. Because what I have here is explicit truth. Nothing but the truth. So so have it in mind, tomorrow morning, breaking news from, I don't want to expose it. I won't let the cat out of the bag, but breaking news is coming tomorrow morning. So wait for it. Wait for the breaking news tomorrow morning. And I'm telling you, Biafrans, you will love it. So let me play again this 100 men. 100 men from Onyendu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How did it start? It started from him. 100 men is the one that started it. So listen carefully.
Like from one of your previous broadcasts, he said that you need about 100 men from Biafra land to join you in this struggle. So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these.
The person is asking him, in one of your broadcasts, you said you needed 100 men to join you in this struggle. The person wants to know, what does it mean by these 100 men? Please pay attention.
Men that you need.
The type of men we need are
100 men from Biafra land to join you in this struggle. So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need.
The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart.
The type of men that we need are those who are pure at heart. So it is not just that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need you to bring money for us to get this job done. Before you bring money, because we just don't want to collect your money and then get the job done and then you lose out. No, it is, you have to first of all be pure at heart. The type of men that are needed in this 100 men, you must be pure at heart. Remember, when he says 100 men, it is not gender-based. 100 men is also, it also involves women. Because you know, at creation, God did not differentiate between man and woman. So when God is creating humans, he created a man. It was after he created man, it now from the man made a woman. So when he said 100 men, it means men and women, because it is the man that brought forth the woman. Okay? So do not count yourself out as a woman, because we are talking about 100 men. Because in the Divine Project team, there are also women there. In fact, women are them even plenty pass. That's why you see them women being blessed so much. Most of the time, now women, they plenty pass. So you ask yourself, where are the men? That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in another message of the 100 men, he said, where are the men? It is only women that we see. The men are no longer there. The men have disappeared. Only women. You understand? So pay attention. The type of men.
To join you in this struggle. So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need.
The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being.
Men who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being.
Willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra.
Willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and sustenance of Biafra. Willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable. So if you are coming in, you believe that whatever is needed for this job to be done, as long as I can make it happen, I will willingly do it. If it is money, if it is time, if it is to talk, if it is to pray, if it is anything, I will give it. Willing to sacrifice. Let's imagine I'm going to repeat this again. Willing to sacrifice.
Being willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra.
To sacrifice for the restoration and sustenance of Biafra. Very important. For the restoration and sustenance of Biafra. Willing. You must be willing. You must be willing to sacrifice anything for the restoration and sustenance. Sustenance means you will sacrifice and you will continue to sacrifice to maintain and sustain Biafra. Because when you have a child, you don't just feed the child once. You continue to feed your child until your child will grow up to the point of being able to take care of him or herself, isn't it? So if you are making a sacrifice for Biafra to be restored, You will continue to make that sacrifice until Biafra is restored, and you make that sacrifice to sustain Biafra. And one thing you must know is that as you are making the sacrifice, you are being blessed by the Almighty Chukwokika Biama. The God of Biafra does not leave you without blessing you. He's the God that knows how to multiply, to reward those who are willing and those who are committed to the work of freedom. He blesses you abundantly.
People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to
people who will gladly give anything, I say anything. Let me repeat it again. People who will gladly give anything. This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not the one that said it. And now, when he found out that this project have been re-established or been reenacted or have been resurrected, he was glad. He said, yes, that's it. Whoever caught this vision with me and have revived it, man, tell Biafrans that this is what I need now. Who is willing to give everything? Everything.
Biafra. People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored.
You will gladly give anything to ensure that Biafra is restored. So those of you that are doubting and are asking questions, why the 100 men? Why the 100 men committee? This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is exactly what he wants. This is exactly what he wants. After this one, I will play the one where he said he was even tired of broadcasting. We just need 100 men and then we march. That's why when you people that I say you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you hear some of them singing, when it comes to the more and we talk about it, some of you will be looking for a way to distract people that are receiving the message. Like Ogenkere, Onyoshi, Azaya Nyog, Ngozora Bufulani, Onyoshi, that will come to distract you. Started the 100 men, and that's when she now realized that 100 men is not government, that she is government. Criminal. Now listen, who are willing to sacrifice everything?
Give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people.
You see that? He said in all the years that he has been agitating, he was yet to find up to 15 people. Does it mean that people were not giving money, were not giving things? They were giving. But there are those that are giving, but yet the spirit of 100 men is not in them. You have to imbibe that 100 men spirit. You have to imbibe that 100 men passion. You just have to imbibe it. Hold on, guys. Watching okay. Imene. Oh, okay. I'm on the live program. I'm going to check here now. Anna. Oh, it is too much. Ndewo. You have to imbibe that 100 men spirit. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been with a lot of people. You remember he told us that the DOS, there were over 200 people. But yet, he couldn't find 15. And that was why when he saw Simon Ekpa, he said, this is the short deal, the real deal. He has come with a new dimension, 50 in 1. Do you understand? So, when we're talking about 100 men, don't be operating in the flesh. Some of you are operating in the flesh. Operate in the flesh, and when we talk about 100 men, who are the committee? Who are the people? Are you sure it is not a game? Are you sure they are not planning it? How do you know it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that sent you? Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer at the DSS dungeon. He is in a prison facility people can visit him. You can. You that is making that argument and you are in the zoo, go and visit him and confirm. Go visit him and confirm. And then when you confirm, you come and do broadcast and say, I withdraw the broadcast I was doing before. Onyendu have confirmed. He actually sent Nnaemeka. Simple. Because these are not longer the days when some idiot, because the shameless Ogenkere will tell you, we don't take instruction from anybody from prison. Bastard idiot. You don't take instruction from anybody in prison. But he instructed for 1 million man match. You quickly printed poster. Shameless goat. You don't take instruction from prison, Abby. But you quickly printed a poster and put your picture there. 1 million man match. Where did the instruction come? No man. Ask the idiot, shameless criminal. Where did the instruction come from? Before you printed that poster that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S said, I don't want to see that poster anywhere. Because it has to be a coalition of freedom fighters. A coalition of lovers of freedom. Nationwide. Ask Ogenkere, ask the bastard criminal. I don't take instruction from the dungeon or prison. No instruction. Simon Ekpa say you not take instruction. We will not take instruction. But you run, go print poster for the instruction that came from Onyendu. Agwara Chaganya. Anoman. Ask the idiot now. Because now that nobody is giving you attention, you are now opposing the 100 men instruction. You people don't even know that opposing the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is tantamount to opposing the instruction of God Almighty. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is working with the will of God Almighty. Opposing, going against the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going against the instruction of Chukwu Okike Abiama, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the oracle himself. Ikukwana afanya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bu ikukwana afanya. That's why when anybody deviates from him, you see them, they just fall away. Don't worry, I will deal with Aloy Ejimako's problem. Don't worry. I will answer Aloy Ejimako. Aloy Ejimako have shit in the church. I will answer him. I'll answer Aloy Ejimako, he have shit in the church. So, that's it. Let's listen to Onyendu.
Who are the way that we are. Who are willing to sacrifice everything,
Who are the way that we are? Let me allow you to go back again. Listen very carefully.
anything to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are. Who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest.
Hey! I have not found anyone that is the way we are, who is ready to sacrifice everything, without rancor, without selfish interest, without jealousy. Did you hear all the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying? He has not been able to find anyone that is the way we are, who is ready to do everything without jealousy, without rancor, without selfish interest. Ngozi with her selfish interests have been busted. Isaiah Nyong with his selfish interest busted. DOS selfish interest busted. All of them, all their selfish interests busted. Busted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for those who will be able to do this thing without any selfish interest. Those who will do it without any... Come back again, Onyendu.
We have been agitating for the freedom of our people. I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are. Who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest. We have been fighting for years. I'm telling you, in all my life, I have not come across up to 15 people that will do anything for Biafra. Never have not. And Chukwukika Biama said, until there are 100 of you, nothing will happen. I need minimum 100 of you that can dedicate and give anything for Biafra, and then you see Biafra come. Then we are pushing for that and praying for that. And this year, we are going to make very serious inroads, that I can assure you. So if you are one of those who are prepared, I want you to, the analogy, the simplest analogy is like the disciples that followed Yeshua in the New Testament. Yeshua said to them, you must abandon everything. Everything, even those of you who are fishers of men, you must abandon everything you're doing and come and follow this very ministry. Come and join this very gospel. That is the mindset our people will need to have. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how wealthy you are. You must be prepared. I'm not asking you in the physical to abandon everything you're doing, but in the spirit, your mindset has to be such that you are willing and prepared to abandon.
So you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is always, most of the time, is focusing on your mindset. We need money, oh. We need money. 100 men, money will be involved. But the most important aspect is your spirit. When you say abandon everything, it's not telling you to abandon your property, abandon what you are doing, but abandon that your motive, that your selfish interest. Abandon it. Abandon that your one Nigeria. Abandon that your fear. Abandon it. Give it up. Just because of Biafra. Once you are able to do that, then you are ready, you are on the motion. But if you have not been willing already to give it all up for Biafra, then you are still far. You're still far. So that's why Onyendu was insisting about this 100 men. It has to be unique. They have to be committed. They have to see, their passion they have to be driven by passion. And when people hear you speak and hear you act and see how you defend the cause of freedom, they will know that actually, this one has been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these Mazi Nnamdi Kanu people, this one Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, they will be calling you Biafra. Not be Biafra for mouth, Biafra for real. You need to understand these things because it's spiritual. It's more spiritual than physical. So the physical things, which is the money, is what comes after. You have already made that. That's why he described it. It is just like following Yeshua. Okay?
Abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything, sacrifice devil to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria.
There are people serving IPOB, junior officers and senior officers. That doesn't mean that they meet this criteria. No. That you are serving IPOB. No, it doesn't mean that you have met the criteria. It doesn't qualify you because you are serving IPOB. No. If you are not grounded in it, you are not yet there. Okay?
This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live on air. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much.
He wanted to say something about it. About more deep things. He said, no, let me not say it live on air. Some of you that are questioning all these things, literally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it. What you are now forcing him to say are those things he doesn't want to say live on air. There are some things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would prefer not to say on air. Oya kana say, ejuti shinketa, igeje abaya megene. Onyendu have given the instruction. 100 men. And you know it is from Onyendu. You know it is from Onyendu. So why are you trying to make it look like doubting Thomases? I call them doubting Thomases. How are we sure it's from Onyendu? You want to know whether it's from Onyendu? Oh yeah, go to Sokoto. Sokoto. And honestly, nothing stops you from going to Sokoto. You really want to be that Doubting Thomas? Let me touch him. I told me metwake bahamara yubi. I told me irunyaka there. Come the show no yawa. I told me who ya metu akadi show no onye ndukurie. Gamu Sokoto. Gawa Sokoto. Gawa Sokoto. Honestly, he will see you. He will see you. He has. Remember the last time that Neka lady came and started lying. He said that, look, I am not collecting money from anybody that is coming to see me. He told the lawyers, anybody that wants to come and see me, they are free to come. People have been coming from all over the world, from the USA, from Australia, from people have come from Europe to go and see him. They've gone to see him and they've gone back. Many have gone to see him. Many. From our own group, we have sent people to go and see him. Yes, and we've established that contact. Okay? So please, this is very, very important.
For your question, I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before,
Have you heard him? That's what you do for you. And that's the instruction for the 100 men. So if there's any doubt you have, how else can I help you? 100 men is not just about committee. Nnamdi Kanu is not looking for another leadership committee. It's calling Biafrans. It's simple. Let me put it simple. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is calling Biafrans to come together and support this legal team. And those that are coming together now, that are Biafra spirited, they are coming under the umbrella of the 100 men. I don't know if I've made it easy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is simply calling Biafrans to come together and to get the job of this legal team that are actually coming to do international work. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually said that, look, in this time of Donald Trump, we have to get this job done. This time that Nigeria is doing like this, Nigeria is sinking and sinking and sinking. We need to grab it. And it has to happen now. Manya water here now. Forget one now. I'm going to tell Oji tomorrow morning. Very important Oji tomorrow morning. Abia tomorrow morning update. Very important update. I'm going to go motion that Oji Gabia. So I want confirmation that Oji Gabia tomorrow morning. So Uchu no there. Breaking news. Only from Van, the Minister of Information. So if the news come from here, those of you that don't like listening to me, there are other channels that will take the breaking news. You can go there and listen to it, no problem. As long as you listen to it, okay. Okay. Yes, I'm fine. Some of you might even just play the voice, no problem. Don't let the message go around. But you need to know that we must get the job done now. Before I go back to the 100 men again, I'll go back to the 100 men. Okay, wait. Why did I insist on playing this? Because there's this lady that is actually, complaining. This lady did a fantastic job the other day, and I played her video here, and I needed to even look out for her, but I couldn't get her. And then she was complaining about this thing. And I told her, I said, I'm going to give her, a response. She's concerned. So this is the lady. I said, I want to address the genuine concern of this Nwada and others like her. This is our sister. This is our Nwada Biafra. I want to give a response to her because she was concerned, maybe to her own best of her knowledge.
The news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has set up,
to the best of her knowledge, let's listen to her, because she's not the only one that have been complaining. And then some people are not complaining; they are just trying to distract Biafrans that are trying to key into the 100 men. Her own may be a genuine concern. So that's why I actually shared her own. After I finish responding to this now, I will delete this video from my Twitter handle. But let's hear what she said.
The news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has set up a 100-man special committee while still in detention, raises more questions than answers.
Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not set up. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already set this group up since. He's calling Biafrans to key in. So, our sister, you're seeing that I have played the video of the 100 men from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are two videos actually I have played today of the 100 men. There's a place where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said 100 men I will march. Maybe after this your video now, I will play that one again. Maybe you didn't see it. So it's not something he's set up now. It's something he has said since, not today. So he needed 100 men and will march. So it's not a committee that is just set up today or yesterday. It's something that have always been there. It's something that is, you know, that was bettered and it needed to grow, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants it to grow. That's why he's reminding them to go up and reenact it again. Okay?
And those questions deserve an honest reflection.
Okay.
When a lawyer comes out after visiting him in prison and announces something as sensitive as a 100-man committee headed by...
Why is it sensitive? Why is it sensitive? Well, because you didn't understand anyway. It was sensitive to you anyway.
Him. It naturally makes people pause. A man who is being held under tight security does not have the same freedom to organize structures the way people outside do.
He's not organized. He's not the one. He's not going to come and start sitting amongst these people. So the only instruction simple. All you need to do, so anyway.
So the first question that comes to mind is simple. Who authorized this announcement?
Who authorized the announcement? Oh, now you know, so I don't need to repeat again who authorized it. Now you know who authorized it, okay? Like I said, because obviously it looks like you are somewhere in the zoo, or even if you're not in the zoo, you can send someone to go and find out for you, okay? Now I've told you, you can find out actually yourself, all right?
Did he send the lawyer to deliver this message publicly?
Yes, he did.
Or was it a private discussion
that
should have remained confidential?
No, he sent
If the lawyer truly visited him, it is important to understand in what capacity he went there.
Oh.
Was he there strictly as part of the legal defense team? Or was he representing a particular group or interest? If a message was given, was it meant for the public?
It was.
Or for certain people to handle quietly?
It is meant for the public of Biafrans, those who are concerned Biafrans. Yes, it is meant. And then, you know, if those who adopt that mentality of the 100 men and they key in and they are doing the needful for the 100 men group, they will reap the dividends. But those who just join it, those that may want, let us see whether I can join. Maybe it will open us up. Maybe they want to betray. They think that when they come 200 men, they will now use that place to betray. There is no room for betrayal in 100 men, because what 100 men are doing is not decision making. 100 men is not a decision making, group. It is a working group that are working, supporting, investing into the actualization of Biafra. Okay. So it is not a group that will be set up to take decisions on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or to say what will happen. No. It's not like that.
These unnecessary questions, because once such a statement is released to the public, it begins to sound more political than strategic.
No, it's not. There's no political in this and at all. Strategic, it may be. Yes, it's a strategic way of getting people to be committed more in what we are doing. But politics, take it out. That's why I will be addressing Aloy Ejimako, who have delved into Nigerian politics. And I don't know, if he wants to remain there, actually, nobody is going to stop Aloy Ejimako from being a politician or joining them. People are free to leave when they want to leave. If they choose to become a one Nigerianist, are you going to stop the person from being a one Nigerianist?
Another thing that raises concern is the issue of description. Movements that involve sensitive struggles usually operate with caution. Plans are rarely announced loudly before they even begin to work. Strategy is often quiet, calculated, and only revealed through results. So when people suddenly hear about a 100-man committee, the next question becomes obvious. How will such a large structure operate without infiltration?
Don't worry about infiltration. Don't be concerned about infiltration because they are not decision making. So if you want to infiltrate 100 men, you're welcome. Infiltrate and then you will see, because when you come into it, the structure of the 100 men, you will see that your infiltration will be worthless, because you cannot affect IPOB or Biafra movement through the 100 men, because there's no decision making in 100 men. Okay.
In a system where infiltration is common, announcing such a committee openly could easily expose those involved before anything meaningful even starts.
And one thing you should know is that even the 100 men is mainly required for those that are in diaspora. So those of you in the homeland that may be afraid of being exposed to, or being spotted to be a part of Biafra, and then they will report you to DSS or whatever. So it will be better and safer for you to abscond. But anyway, infiltration is not a thing of concern, because 100 men people mostly bụ ego ka ha ga na-eweta. Ego ka na-eme ihe ha na-eme, ọ na-aga n'ihu, ha na-afụ na ihe ego ha na-eweta na-eji eme ihe kwesịrị ime. Ịghọtago? So that's it. What did I say? 100 men mainly are those that will be supporting financially. And when they are supporting financially, you'll be seeing the money you are putting in, that they are using it to do the thing that you are putting in it for, and then you'll be happy that yes, you are part of it. Okay?
It also raises a practical question. How exactly will the chairman coordinate and supervise a committee of that size while being held inside prison?
Is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the one that will be supervising it. In fact, he will not be in the committee. He just instructed Biafrans to do the needful. So don't worry yourself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not using his mobile phone now, or start. He has not regained his freedom yet. So obviously, he's not. If it was for him to head the committee, if he was the one to head the committee, then that committee should have waited for him to come out. So because he's not going to be heading the committee, that's why you don't need to even ask that question. Is it relevant?
Communication in detention is restricted and monitored. So the idea naturally sounds difficult to manage.
Don't worry, that one is.
This is why some people are beginning to see the whole scenario as something that needs more explanation.
So now that I've told you,
what makes it?
Now that I've told you, you can now go and educate those people that are confusing themselves about it. Go educate them. Tell them, vam, I've corrected my impression. Now I know. Don't worry yourself about it. The thing is going to go well. Okay? All right.
Even more confusing is that in the past, Nnamdi Kanu himself emphasized that matters concerning him should be handled with caution and secrecy. If that
matters concerning him, this one is matters concerning Biafra. It's not matters concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directly. So this one doesn't need secrecy, my dear. So this 100 men, it is not matters concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is matters concerning Biafra. So that is why secrecy is not needed. You understand what I mean? 100 men that will be doing something for Biafra restoration. It is not secrecy. It is something that should be open out there. So you should be part of it if you are in diaspora. If you are not in diaspora and you have the balls, someone in the homeland, and you have what it takes to support and to give your best, please, you are welcome.
Principle still stands. Then publicizing internal discussions appears to contradict that same approach. Because of this, many people are beginning to wonder whether this truly came from him.
Like I said, because it came from him, I'm telling you. And if you doubt it didn't come from him, find your way to Sokoto, and then you can also find out. That means you become a doubting Thomas. And what will you do at the end of the day when he will tell you, I've told you, this lawyer have visited me. Or you can even find out from the visitation list whether Nnameka Ejiofor was there with him. In fact, the first video Nnameka did, he did it outside in Sokoto. So Nnameka Ejiofor will not come out and start lying about that. Okay, you can actually go and verify. You can actually go and verify.
Or whether someone is simply attaching his name to a narrative. In situations like this, clarity is very important.
Yes, I think I've tried to give clarity about this. And I'm sure that if you watch this video, you should understand that. The name of this is Obum Sophia, Obum.Sophia on TikTok. I'll try and start following you so that anytime things like this happen, about Jegol.
When messages are not clear, it opens the door for confusion, propaganda, and manipulation. In struggles that involve strong emotions and deep conviction, discipline around information is critical, especially when the central figure is already in detention. That is why before people either celebrate or reject the idea of a 100-man committee, the real question remains whether this was truly a directive from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, or whether someone else is speaking louder than the man whose name is being used.
Well, I think I have addressed your concern as much as I can. And then, if it is a genuine concern, I think this address should meet you very, very well. Somebody say she's trying to create content for her audience. Is she not aware is the leader? She seems not to have a full comprehension of 100-men committee. She may be bought to start attacking MNK Supply. Well, anyway, I have tried to make her understand it. And those that even know about it are those that are even trying to fight it. That's why it is Somebody says she sounded like Lala Nemeka the second. She sounds like DOS apologies. My content creator be this. So anyway, I think I've tried to help her. All right. And I promised her that I was going to play the other message of 100 men. I've played before, but let me play it again. Let me play the other 100 men instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Because what I am saying on Abumanyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed.
Very, very.
Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama biko. Since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwu Abiyama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow.
Wow.
Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say, we must have a part of it. Until then, to be honest with you. This is Radio Biafra. Now is the time to come forward. I did not say tomorrow. Now, tonight, is the time to come forward. 100 of us, and then we march. 100 and we march. The rest can come later if they want to. I'm tired of broadcasting. I want to fight for my country. I want to carry arms to defend the honor and integrity of my country. I want to avenge the death of 6 million people. I want Biafra to stand as a beacon of hope, freedom, and liberty in black world. I want Biafra to stand as a testament to the glory of heaven upon the face of this very earth. I want Biafra to stand because my obligation to the dead outweigh that which I owe to the living. That is why Biafra will stand, and Biafra will come. 100 men, that's all. And we march. The rest can come later on. I no longer give a damn. The disgrace and the insult is too much. We must go and meet our enemies, even if we have only machete and hoes. It is far more better for us to go and meet them and die with a semblance of dignity than with this very humiliation which we encounter every blessed day. We must assemble as quickly as possible.
I hope you've heard that. 100 and then we march. Thank you for listening. And now I will bring you this particular unbelievable, I don't know whether I should say unbelievable, because I think Aloy Ejimako, this is his own opinion, but it's not good. It doesn't look good because we thought he is also representing our interests. So how will he be posting this? What does he think? Does he even think about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before posting this? This is coming from Aloy Ejimako a short while ago. And then he said this open letter to Ndi Igbo. Aloy Ejimako is writing open letter to Ndi Igbo. I think he's the one that wrote this. Okay, wait. It's not Aloy Ejimako that wrote this. Let me see. Okay, the person that wrote this is Chekwas Okorie. It's not Aloy Ejimako that wrote it. So this is a letter from Chekwas Okorie. I thank God I decided to check it. So this is a letter from Chekwas Okorie. You can see the name there. Ojeozi Ndi Igbo, National Chairman, Igbo Agenda Dialogue, IAD. Igbo Agenda Dialogue, IAD. So, okay. Igbo Agenda Dialogue, IAD. I was thinking it was a direct message from Aloy Ejimako. But for Aloy Ejimako to share it, it means that he validates it. But I don't know why Aloy Ejimako would validate this kind of letter anyway. So I don't want to get critical on Aloy Ejimako because it is not his write-up. It's an open letter from Chekwas. So please, you people should also consider this. It is coming from, look at the name of the person that, are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing it? Okay, you can see it. Okay. This is an open letter that was reposted by Aloy Ejimako. It was reposted by him. So he is not the one that wrote it. So mind you that he is not the one that wrote it. But this Chekwas, so if we are reading it now, we need to address Chief Chekwas Okorie. And then we also need to ask Aloy Ejimako, why are you sharing this kind of opinion when you know that we are not after Nigeria? Nigeria no concern us. We are Biafrans. And we're not Nigerians and can never be Nigerians. So I don't know how else you want to explain this. Open letter to Ndibo, fellow compatriots, 2027, auspicious opportunity for the Igbo to reclaim their political space in Nigeria. Hey, anyị na-agba ọsọ na-agbapụ agbapụ. Chekwas Okorie, supported by Aloy Ejimako, is telling us that we need to reclaim our political space. Now the same Nigeria na-egbu mmadụ. Wow. It don't make any sense now. No, make any sense. We are running away from Nigeria. Yeah? We're running away from Nigeria. And you are telling us that, wait, let me remove this thing. Let me hide this, okay? So that you'll be able to read this. We're running away from Nigeria. You're telling us that we want to reclaim our political space. Political space of Nigeria, is it not the terrorism space? The terrorism space of Nigeria? Nigeria, where the states are paying terrorists ransom, and the money they're giving to terrorists, they're using it to buy arms. They're increasing their arms. Terrorists are already buying drones. They are being supplied drones from Turkey, from Iran. And you want to reclaim political space there? No, now. I wish to comment this letter by reminding us that the Igbo population in Nigeria is unarguably the largest population by ethnic nationality. The Igbo ethnic nationality is by an undisputed wide margin the most geographically spread in Nigeria. Now, one thing you must understand is that we are no longer talking about Nigeria, because Nigeria for us does not exist. Nigeria is like evil forest to us. And we open our Nigeria. I don't know where these people are getting their ideas. The Igbo people in Nigeria. Igbo people don't belong to Nigeria. Nigeria is an expired entity. We are moving away from Nigeria. You're still telling us that we are the largest. If we are larger population by ethnic nationality, then we should think about our own country and not Nigeria. We shouldn't be thinking about, we should stop thinking about Nigeria already. Notwithstanding the failure of subsequent Nigerian governments to conduct population census since 20 years ago, studies have shown that Igbo people constitute about 99% of the population in the Southeast geopolitical zone and approximately the second largest single ethnic population in the remaining 31 states and the Federal Capital Territory. In Nigeria's brand of democracy, electoral victories are predicted on numerical strength and geographical spread. Now, you need to understand, Aloy Ejimako, have you forgotten that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S told you that voting, your voter's card, does not win election? No matter how you vote in Nigeria, your voter's card does not win you election. Election is decided by INEC. It is not your vote. It's INEC. So your election by vote is already dead on arrival. Well, I don't need to waste too much time on this one. Please, let me put link. If there's anybody, maybe somebody might be more interested in somebody might be more interested in addressing this issue, because this Aloy Ejimako matter now. The thing can't get as it be. Why Aloy Ejimako will come carry himself, come they put for this kind of nonsense now? Nigeria. No, now I'll put link. If there's anybody that feels they can make comments about this, where is it? Fine. Fine, it might be needed now. He wanted to make comments in the morning. It might be needed now to do it. So let's see. In Nigeria brand of democracy, electoral victories are predicted on numerical strength and geographical spread. Don't disturb me. Therefore, it therefore follows logically that a politically conscious Igbo electorate has no excuse not to be a critical factor in Nigeria's political power equation at any given time since the return of democratic government. Who is this man talking? Who is this guy? Why should Aloy Ejimako descend so low to allow this man to give this man this platform? As if election has ever worked in Nigeria. So you want to tell me that because Igbo people are money, in the geographical space, then your election will now count when Tinubu is the one in power? What is wrong with these people? Now, I'm here now worried some of these people. That's why you see these people. I see they tie you people down in Nigeria. What is concern Nigeria election? Political power equation at any given time. I bet people should stop this nonsense. The opportunities of 2027. So you are giving yourself, you are not even thinking about the opportunity of Biafra in 2027. You are thinking about opportunities in 2027 for Biafra being part of Nigeria. God will punish you now. God will punish you now. I swear to God. The net portal remains open for online continuing voters registration. Sadly, finding shows that the Southeast is still trailing behind. Southeast is trailing behind because we are no longer involved in Nigeria election. Can't you see? Aloy Ejimako, if you don't delete this post in the next 24 hours, then we will know that you have become a one Nigerianist. Aloy Ejimako, Pastor Vam is telling you, if you don't delete this post in the next 24 hours, we will consider you a one Nigerianist. Honestly, this is rubbish now. What kind of rubbish is this? I tell you, you are using your platform to tell Biafrans to go and register. You already saying it here that sadly. So how can it be sad for you that Biafrans are not registering to vote in Nigeria? Nigeria have dealt with them and they have said no more. We're not voting anymore. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S have told them no. Vote. Is it not in Biafra land? And you are using your platform to share this kind of rubbish. Allah, stop it, oh. Again, it is now possible for already registered voters to change their earlier registration polling unit to the rubbish. The result of 2023 election published by INEC showed that the number of registered voters in the Southeast geographical zone was 11.5 million, and the number of voters who participated in the election was, you see, they are now admitting that we didn't vote in the last election again. And you cannot, it is 11.5 million registered, only 2.2 million voted. And every one of us know that not even up to 100,000 Biafrans voted in that election. They didn't vote. The only people that voted in that area were people that are not from Biafra land. That was Sanotana Alibu and the Yoruba. In spite of the fact that the Southeast recorded the least number of registered voters per geographical zone, the matters was worsened by the fact that a whopping 9.3 registered voters did not participate in the 2023 presidential election. We cannot continue to do this to ourselves. You must be mad. You must be mad. You must be very, very mad. Implications of voters apathy by indeed rubbish. I don't want to read this thing again. The more I'm reading it, I'm getting angry. The more Aloy Ejimako, disassociate yourself from this man and delete this post. Disassociate yourself from this Shameless one Nigerian is, and delete this post. That's my candid advice. My candid advice, Aloy Ejimako. If there's anybody that supports me on this, come up here and tell him. My candid advice to you, Aloy Ejimako, for you to remain in our good books and be part of our Biafran movement, disassociate yourself from this man and delete this post. Finish. That's just all I will say. I don't need to waste my time reading this because this is rubbish. Nigeria. Now, let me show you what is happening in Nigeria. Aloy Ejimako, look at what you should be sharing. Let me show you something. Now, let me show you something now. I want to show you something. Wait, let me remove this thing before Twitter will come and bring one big something. Wait, let me show you guys something now. Wait. Okay, I have it here. Let me show you. In Nigeria. Oh, wow. I'll play this video before we leave. Come and hear what army officer was telling Nigerian armies that are preparing to go to battle. Come and see what they were telling them. Come and see. Come and see. They're telling people about voting in this Nigeria. What? Oh?
That is when you don't fire.
This man is telling these soldiers that when they see Boko Haram, they should not fire. That the weapon that they have, they should use it for self-defense only. That when they see Boko Haram or they see terrorists, don't fire. Leave them. We are going to use a bigger weapon to fire them. No, don't fire. Don't use your weapon. Don't fire. This is army officer telling no wonder they are destroying and unaliving them anyhow. Listen, watch, oh, watch.
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to.
Don't fire. You don't need to.
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay?
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? Watch, oh. Watch.
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. We have sufficient platforms that should do that. And they will have better reach than your personal weapons. Keep your ammunition for self-defense for now.
Don't fire. You don't need to. We have special department that will do that. Keep your ammunition for self-defense. Are you hearing it? Army officer is telling people that are in the front line that came to fight Boko Haram. If you see Boko Haram, don't fire, okay? Keep your ammunition for self-defense only.
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. We have sufficient platforms that should do that.
Hey!
And they will have better reach than your personal weapons. Keep your ammunition for self-defense for now. If there is any immediate threat to you, that is when you use it.
Yeah? If you see Boko Haram in the front, passing, don't fire them. Except if Boko Haram turn, I want to shoot you. That's when you shoot the Boko Haram. So what he's trying to say, wait for the Boko Haram. It is only when the Boko Haram want to attack you that you will shoot them. So that means they already have told Boko Haram, our men will never fire you. They're not going to shoot at you. So Boko Haram can easily be moving. Nobody will fire them. Except the Boko Haram want to... Is this how they are fighting? Donald Trump, come and see you. These people are in Biafra land, burning houses, going after our innocent boys that are securing our forests, unaliving them whenever they have the opportunity. Now they are telling the army that are out there. They told Nigerians that these armies are going against Boko Haram, but they are telling the army, don't fire these Boko Haram, except if your life is under threat. Leave them. Use your weapon only when they want to attack you, but you don't attack them. These are Boko Haram that are unaliving people, cutting throats of people. burning houses, burning schools, kidnapping people. They say, don't fire them. Don't fire. I want to start it again from the top. This is not fake. It's not AI. It's real.
Don't fire. You don't need to.
Chineke Nanle. Don't fire. You don't need to.
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. We have sufficient platforms that should do that. And they will have better reach than your personal weapons. Keep your ammunition for self-defense for now. If there is any immediate threat to you, that is when you use it. But please allow us to use the bigger guns so that we'll clear the road. Is that clear?
Allow us to use the bigger guns so that we'll clear the road. Is that clear? So this is when they tell you that we have subdued them. We have subdued them. What they only did was they went to clear the road. They didn't go there to attack Boko Haram or to kill Boko Haram. They have killed people. They only go there to clear the roads. Am I the only one hearing this? Hey, God. I want to start it from the top. This thing is just, it's looking like as if it's not real. It is not just looking as if it's not real.
Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. We have sufficient platforms that should do that. And they will have better reach than your personal weapons. Keep your ammunition for self-defense for now. If there is any immediate threat to you, that is when you use it. But please allow us to use the bigger guns so that we'll clear the road. Is that clear? I don't want all this indisciplined firing that people will just be. You are not seeing anything. You waste your ammunition without killing even a pigeon. We don't want that. So just take it easy. We'll line up, we'll move, and we'll get there by the grace of God. Okay? So we're not going to waste time. That Emrah should start moving now. Okay, let's go. Don't fire. You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. We have sufficient platforms that should do that. And they will have better reach than your personal weapons. Keep your ammunition for self-defense for now. If there is any immediate threat to you, that is when you use it. But please allow us to use the bigger guns so that we'll clear the road. Is that clear? I don't want all this indisciplined firing that people will just be. You are not seeing anything. You waste your ammunition without killing even a pigeon. We don't want that. So just.
Why didn't he tell them, don't fire until you have seen a target? Because if he actually meant well, because somebody would say, hey, because he didn't want them to waste their weapon. Because that's the narrative some idiot will come here and tell you. Some of those Boko Haram sympathizers. Didn't you hear him say that when they finish you, they will not kill a pigeon? What he would tell them is that I don't want you to waste your ammunition. You only shoot when you see the Boko Haram, you have your target, you see them, fire. When you see your target, fire. He didn't tell them. He said only when your life is at threat. As a soldier, you are going to fight. Do you only shoot your enemies when your life is at threat? When you see the enemies, you shoot them. You don't wait until your life is at threat. Because if it is the enemy that saw you before you saw them, they will shoot you. They will wait. You are telling them not to shoot until their life is at threat. Why? What you tell them? If you don't waste your ammunition, make sure your enemies are visible and within reach, and you are firing them to bring them down. But he said, don't fire. Don't waste your ammunition. Oh, God. This is in Nigeria that Aloy Ejimakor and his friends are telling you that you should go and vote. Let me go back there and let's play the other video of this is unbelievable. This is Chineke Nnamdi. Let's hear our brother Mike Arnold. Mike Arnold The same I cannot say something. Nnamdi Kanu was thrown into a dungeon for telling Buhari and Tinubu the truth. U.S. Mayor Mike Arnold at Mayor. Okay, let's hear him. Let's hear him. What he said about Nnamdi Kanu. Let's hear him.
IPOB pay you? Are they paying you to do this? Because that's the answer many want to, to get.
And I'm separating it from the issue of Biafran separation. That's not my interest in talking about this whatsoever, but it is an indictment of the tyrannical lawlessness of this administration. Here's the facts. First of all, even Nigerian courts have said the branding of IPOB as a terrorist group is bogus. There was never any due process. It was just a proclamation, and there's no evidence to support it. The United States doesn't accept that. I don't believe any country outside of the cadre in Abuja actually believe that it's a terrorist group. They did that.
No other country has prescribed IPOB apart from Nigerian government so far.
And so it's, first of all, it's clearly an effort to silence them. Second, Nnamdi Kanu carries a British passport as well. He's a British citizen as well as a Nigerian citizen. He was broadcasting from London. Never once, and it was challenged in court over and over again, there was never once any act of violence that is traced to any word that he spoke. Not once. There's not one act of violence that they can say came about as what he said. He spoke on foreign soil. And then he went to Kenya, does not have an extradition treaty with Nigeria. He was abducted, tortured, and illegally rendered to Nigeria. The Kenyan government said it was illegal, and they protested. The international community has protested. So, they come up with a bogus label of terrorist that nobody agrees with. They grab him for saying words on foreign soil that were not traced to any violence, and then they illegally render him back. They put him on trial under a law that had been repealed. That his attorney kept saying, Your Honor, what is the law? Show me the law. What are you being prosecuting for? It does not exist. There is no law under which he was prosecuted. The old law, there was no continuation clause. There was zero legal basis for his prosecution. And then he was found guilty of what? Violating what? Simply offending the government is what he.
No, they said most of the things he said ignited violence and led to the death of
never proved it.
Security agencies and individuals and
arson. No that is called tyranny. When you can grab somebody out of another land and you can condemn them for words they said that you don't agree with, even though they're not against the law, and you can sentence that person to life in prison and transfer them to Sokoto, 700 miles from the people that were feeding them, taking care of them, 700 miles from the appeals court. Sokoto, it's throwing them in a dungeon. They grabbed a guy because they didn't like his words with no law, with no legal basis. They illegally grabbed him, a foreign citizen on foreign soil, and they throw him in a dungeon in Sokoto. That's tyranny. I don't care what tribe he's in. I don't care what he was advocating. That's tyranny. That's evil. And it's an indictment of this government. The fact that he's still in prison illegally is tyranny. That is tyranny. There is no legal justification for it. They never made the case. They never showed what law they were prosecuting. The government didn't like him, and they threw him in a dungeon, just like they did with the Israeli filmmakers.
Why do you think the government may not have liked him? Because many would say, some people who believe in him call him the prophet of their time, because most of the things he warned about the massacre of the people of Nigeria are today, the reality of most of these indigenous Nigerians. But so many would say that, is there anything he actually did speak about that hasn't come true? So what exactly is his crime? But why do you think the Nigerian government did not like him enough to ensure that he was duly persecuted?
Well, I'll talk about it in terms of physics. There's no such thing as darkness. It doesn't exist. It's the absence of light. They operate in darkness. They're evil people operating in darkness, and he was shining the light. He was speaking the truth, but they say he was just teaching history. He was just pointing out the obvious about the Constitution, about the founding of Nigeria, about the whole British machinery that they put in motion. That's what he was doing. And that's a threat to the powers that be, because it's the truth. And they can't stand the truth. They can't live in the light because they are children of.
Wow. Nnamdi cannot come. Say hello to Biafrans. Let them hear your voice. They will see your face when you're a big boy. Now he's looking big. Give Daddy 5. No. Go to bed. Go to bed. It's late, okay? All right. So you've heard him. You've heard Mike Arnold. You've heard Mike Arnold. And everyone that knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S is a just man and a truthful man, they never deviate from defending and speaking on his behalf. Yeah. So, having said that, I think I have my link. I don't think anybody wants to come in, and then we're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. Tomorrow morning is another day. Yeah, tomorrow morning is another day. Yes, Nosonkwa said they should bring the movement. Nosonkwa said they should bring the 1 million march to Owerri, that he will. These are people that were critical about Biafra before, but now they're out for it.
So I want to commend Showore, Jamiu, and others who organized the freedom walk and freedom protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That plan got the 1 million march. Then the issue of Ndi Yoruba, Nebugehu city men and city ladies ilish. Nebugehu fix Nigeria. Tinubu is relaxing. Or relaxing Tinubu, Nigeria is fixing. Ila Yagehu and the Yoruba and do Nebugehu and Obi Kubana see he wants to lecture us, educate us. Obi Kubana see he wants to educate us. So that we will can be Bomanabon.
All right. So Mosonkwa said he will be willing to, support a move for Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rally in Owerri. I don't know if that will happen. Hope Uzodinma is a demon. We cannot guarantee a very peaceful rally in Imo State like we could guarantee in Abia State. Hope Uzodinma is a blood-sucking demon. Yeah, his days will come. We know that. His day will come, and then we'll handle him. We'll handle him right way. Hello. All right, I will leave it here. Tomorrow morning, wait for the update. We have breaking news tomorrow morning. Breaking news tomorrow morning. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Breaking news tomorrow morning, exactly 7:45 a.m. You should be having this breaking news. 7:45 a.m. Biafra time. We have the breaking news tomorrow morning. I hope to see you there tomorrow. Tell everyone you know. Tell them, vam, vam, vam. We'll be having a breaking news tomorrow morning. I can't wait for us to, deliver the breaking news tomorrow morning. I love you all. Until I see you tomorrow morning, have a wonderful night and sleep well. Sleep on time so that you will join me for Ototooma tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Nnamdi, Mommy Helen is giving you her love, okay? And I think, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Lolego Yubo, thank you so much, every one of you. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Love you all. Catch you soon.